After 11 long years, we are finally back. And boy, does it feel good to be back. College football, the video game, has returned. Once called NCAA, now called college football. And man, I am so excited to be here. And the first thing I'm going to be doing is surprising coming from an Oregon fan, but I'm actually going to be taking over the Stanford Cardinals here and rebuilding what they once were. Over the last 4 seasons, the team has been abysmal, winning 3 to 4 games every season, and I want to bring them back to the glory days with Jim Harbaugh and the glory days with Andrew Luck. And it all starts here. And I've already created a custom schedule. I haven't made many changes to it, but I figured we'd check that out first and foremost before we get into anything else. So we already played TCU. The thing that I did change is I changed the FCS West team that we were playing to Colorado. I just wanted to play a Pac-12 team, and who better to play week 1 than Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. And then I also changed Florida. I added them to the schedule, and we were already playing these great teams like Clemson and Notre Dame, and especially now that we're in the ACC, it's going to be a new look for Stanford that they haven't seen before, being in the Pac-12 before. And let's go ahead and look first and foremost at our recruiting for the week. So for the recruiting board, our top guy is going to be Ty Iverson here. He's a 5-star recruit, and we are currently 4th on his list, which is honestly pretty amazing. And then we've also got another 5-star in Torrance and another 5-star in Wood, who we are 3rd for and 6th for. Quarterback-wise, I've already scouted these guys. They're both pretty solid, and we're both 3rd on their list. So USC is actually a tough battle for both these guys, so that's fun. That's what Lincoln Riley does, the Lincoln Riley effect. But regardless, let's go ahead and scout. We already scouted a lot of the offense in the preseason, so let's go ahead and scout some of the defense. The recruiting is a little strange. As you can see, I've offered 23 scholarships so far. It's completely new. It's definitely different from how NCAA 14 was. But they still have their gems and their busts. Like this guy, that's amazing. He is a gem, and he looks like, based on his stats, he looks like he kind of could be both. But yeah, I can see some pass coverage in his game. He's from Tempe, Arizona, and that is where I put our pipeline. Because even though we're at California State, I'm from Arizona, and so it felt fair. Even though somewhere like Louisiana or Bama would be great, it's a little more unrealistic. And then we will be playing on All-American difficulty for this as well. And while I thought about playing Heisman, I've heard that Heisman is actually really difficult in this game. So I kind of wanted to hold off on that for now. And yeah, let's keep going ahead and scouting these guys, seeing what gems we could get. Oh, Owen. That 68 coverage is not going to do it. Finding any more gems would be amazing here. Alright, speak of a gem. Jacoby Gibbs. Not the best man coverage, not the best player recognition, so it's a little interesting that he's this high, but he's definitely got some really good speed. Paris looks pretty good actually, but Iverson and Paris both look good, so even if we didn't get Iverson, I'd be happy with Paris. But either way, let's keep on scouting our guys. We found another gem. A lot of gems so far. Good zone coverage at 79 for a high school recruit. And we've got Luck here. Let's see if he uses anything. No. So Ruben will be a top guy that we scout. And Cassius John too. That's amazing. I wonder if they're actually going to show like overall ratings eventually. That would be nice. But for now, let's just keep doing this. Let's keep on giving our guys the scholarships that deserve it. Gibbs, Paris. Let's look here. I mean, I think Quick would be easier to get. So I think he's going to be the main one we focus on because they're both 4 stars. They're both really good. I believe, let's see if I can find their stats here. So I believe Quick was the guy who, yes, he wasn't as fast, but he's got really good throw power and good accuracy. And then Lockett was a guy who has some really solid speed, 88 acceleration, 82 speed, good throw power, and still solid accuracy. So I think Lockett might be a little better, but I think Quick might be more realistic for our team. Although having a guy with some speed would be nice, I still think that this is the way to go from the quarterback standpoint, especially because we don't look like we're that far off on this guy. So let's go ahead and we got 300 hours left. I mean, we should contact the friends and family. Let's contact the friends and family for Quick here. Keep him on our radar. Let's look at Lemon here. We're number 4 for this guy. This guy would be absolutely huge to get. Might as well scout him real quick. And he's actually a bust. But he still looks solid, truthfully. I still have interest in this guy. I might hold off for now because I'm not too worried about running backs. We can always bring in someone from the transfer portal. We got Nick Torrance here. These are our guys right here. Nick Torrance, we have to go all in on these guys. So Nick Torrance, we're gonna send the house for. We're gonna contact friends and family for Sewell Wood. This guy too, another great receiver. We're gonna start with just DMing him. We gotta save some points. That's kind of cool that they have little things, even like DMing a player, and that costs points. But hey, that's what makes it realistic. And we really need Iverson. I think Iverson, it would be the key to our defense for the future. So I'm willing to spend 50 on him this time. And these other guys, I'm just gonna try to DM some of these guys, see if they can bring some interest to our team. Ruben, man, would be absolutely huge to bring on. We'll DM him as well. John would be good to bring on. We'll DM him. Let's go look at some offensive linemen here. Terrell and York. I mean, York's even better, but honestly, any of these guys would be great. Let's go ahead and DM at least this guy to start. Okay, let's keep looking here. Yazzie, man. This guy's huge. We're going to contact his friends and family for that because he would be amazing to add to our squad. Max Merrick was another guy who was a gem that we found earlier in the preseason. And yeah, that's going to bring all of our hours down for the recruiting for the week. And obviously, recruiting is going to be big every week, but that's just how it is in college football, and it just brings more realism to it. And so before we look at moving into this game, I'm actually curious to see what our depth chart looks like because, frankly, I'm not too familiar with this squad. It looks like at quarterback we have Ashton Daniels here. Let's look at his some of his statistics. He's got some good speed and acceleration. Honestly, he's someone we can work with. Decent throw power, decent accuracy, and solid speed. I feel like that's all we really need. Oh, that's not the right one. This is our guy, and 88 is honestly criminal for him. Alik Ayo Manor. I hope that's how you say his name, because that's how I'm going to be saying it all year. This guy's an elite receiver, and he's going to be a legit NFL prospect. So he's probably the best player on the Stanford Cardinals team, which means he's probably going to be the highest overall here. Looking at our offensive lineman, I mean, it looks pretty solid so far. Not really a weakness. Not amazing, but not a weakness. Defensive line doesn't look great. I'll just be straight up honest with that. And then, okay, Colin Wright might be a guy we have for 2 years, which is really nice. Because he's already an 88 overall. And then, let's see, everyone else here looks pretty solid. What about our kicker and punter? Okay, we're going to have to change that immediately. Kenny is awful. We're going to have Flintoff playing both of the kicking positions for now. All right. So clearly the team is not built for a championship or even a conference title, to be honest. But hopefully we can win at least 6 or 7 games and just show some improvement as a first-year coach. And from there, we can continue to grow the franchise. So let's go ahead and jump into the game versus Colorado here. So we're on All-American. We have 8-minute quarters with accelerated clock off for this franchise, or this dynasty, not franchise. Ooh, that's a nice load screen, and there it is. Oh, that's nice. These are some nice graphics. This is my first time seeing it in game. Oh man, the one thing I'm sad about is that I'm playing this on my computer monitor with my recording software up, so it's not as beautiful as it would be on a full large TV screen. But this is still a sight to behold. I'm in so many emotions right now, you know. And to kick off the game, Stanford will be receiving the ball. Oh, and he almost makes it to the outside, but he gets stopped short of the 20-yard line. And on first down, let's see what Stanford can bring up. And it's a pass out to the running back, Irvin, who gets a solid gain of 4 yards. And on second down, the left guard just gets demolished there, and the running back has nowhere to go with the football. This looks like it could be a 3-and-out situation, but the tight end is able to make a completion from Ashton Davis. A great catch by Roosh. And it would be passing once again on first down, but the Colorado defense gets there before they can make the pass off. Now on second and long, let's see what the offense can bring up. Oh, and it's a pass out to Ruben, who might take it all the way. And he's going to the 10. And it's a touchdown for the Stanford offense. An amazing play there. An amazing pass there to Ruben. And there is a tree celebrating right there. And for the extra point, it goes up the middle. And on first and 10, Colorado runs straight up the middle, and they get a solid gain of around 15 yards. Bringing it up just past the 50 already. And on first down, it is a play action, but it is a sack from Ernest Cooper. As he does push-ups to celebrate, Shedeur Sanders gets sacked. What Colorado brings, and it is a screen on third and long. He breaks a tackle, but he will still remain short. And the Colorado offense brings out the punting team. And he punts the ball away. And this looks like a really good punt by the punter. Inside the 5-yard line, looks like the 4-yard line is the landing spot. Amazing job from the Colorado special teams there. And on first down, don't know where 76 is going, but that is a gain of 1 there. The guard, or the right tackle there, just kind of left the team to do its own thing. Now on second and 9, they pass it out to St. Clair, their good receiving running back, and he gains the first down to give the offense some more room. Let's see what Stanford can bring on second down. And they pass the ball to a Manor, who catches the ball, and he is still running. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown, A.O. Manor. Stanford is having a great start to the season. Daniels is 5 for 5 for 187 yards and 2 touchdowns. And the Stanford Cardinals are now looking to be up 14-0 against Colorado from 2 really big receiving touchdowns. Some of the cornerbacks start coming in. Let's see if this is a blitz, and it in fact is, but it's also a run play that is broken through number 6. Able to show good vision there and good break tackle abilities to overcome the overload blitz. And Travis Hunter gets the first down from an amazing pass from Shedeur Sanders. He was about to get sacked, but under pressure he makes a great play by staying calm and delivering the pass. Now on first down here, Oh, the linebacker misses, but Stanford is there to clean up the mess. I think the linebacker scared number 6 and made him run right into the other defenders. And it's a screen pass out, and that's not looking good for the Stanford defense, as Colorado is now only 3.5 to 4 yards away from the touchdown. And on 1st and goal, Colorado makes the pass, and it's a completion. The run pass option for the touchdown, and it is now 7 to 14. Let's see how Stanford responds. And number 3 is going to bring out the return, but the blocker's not doing much, and it's a fumble! A fumble from the return, man, after some terrible blocking. Not sure what was going on there from Stanford. That is awful. After having a great 14-0 start, Colorado is knocking at the door at being 14-14. And it's a big first down for number 6, as he is able to kind of break a tackle, but then gets tripped up. And now it is 1st and goal. Let's see if Colorado can tie the game up here. And another RPO, but this time it winds up incomplete. Shedeur making some play calls, and it's a run, and nobody's there to stop him. Touchdown, Colorado. On 3rd and 3, let's see what Stanford brings up here. And as a pass out to the running back, but he gets sniffed out immediately. And it looks like they're going to have to punt the ball away after starting up 14-0. Uh-oh, there's a flag there. Roughing the kicker on Colorado. That is absolutely huge for Stanford. Huge for Stanford. As they get the ball back now, and it's once again 1st down. And they started off with a run, but the run game is just not going anywhere this game. Their passing game has been great, but their running game not so much. Now on 2nd down and 6, it's immediate pressure, and there's no way he can make a completion with that blocking. He was lucky to get the ball off in time. And it is once again 3rd and 6, just like that. And who else would he look to but his star receiver, Manor, who makes the catch and brings him to the 17-yard line. 2 catches for 117 yards and 1 touchdown so far for Manor. An amazing start to the game for him. And there's not many options there, but he is able to find Ruben, who drops the pass as he's hit. And the first quarter is over. We are tied 14-14. It has been a crazy team of special teams. A crazy game of special teams. And now on 3rd and 6. They run the play action. There's nowhere to go. Immediate pressure. And they will have to settle for the field goal here. And I have no idea how kicking works in this game. And it will not go through. I guess we're just not going to be kicking all season. Now on 1st down, let's see what Deion Sanders can bring up. And it is a deep pass. And he's got him. The cornerback got mossed. The cornerback got mossed. Travis Hunter, Randy Moss. One in the same. Amazing play there. A great pass. A great completion. The cornerback was on him, but he could not stop that speed. And he got thrown to the ground. And another rough return here. Only to the 16-yard line for Stanford. And the blocking, once again, doing nothing for Stanford there. They're going to have to come up with something big here to make this comeback happen. They were up 14-0. Now they're down 21-14. That's very rough for the team. Oh, and Amanor had the completion, but the ball just flung out of his hands. And now on 3rd and 11. Let's see what they do. And it's a completion to Ruben, who makes the first down catch. The refs spot him just past the markers. Let's see what Stanford brings up here on 3rd and short. Oh, and it was there, but he dropped the pass. That is really rough going there. Now on 4th and 1, it looks like they're going to go for it, and they get the first down. That was a risky play there from Stanford, but it paid off. Oh, and now an interception there. He didn't even see the linebacker. Daniels out here is seeing ghosts. Oh, and it's a jet sweep. And 4th and inches. They just barely stop them there. And they're going to kick the ball, surprisingly, here. They're at the 34-yard line. Let's see what they can do. And that is not going to make it a huge break for Stanford there. Now it's first down here. Let's see what they do. And it's a completion to Amanor, who stays on his feet but stumbles out of bounds. Amanor is having a great start to the season. And a curl route completion to Amanor. Amanor is up to 152 yards on the game. He's been the one bright spot for the Stanford offense. And now it is another run, and it's a gain of 3. They're really trying to get this run game in. It just has not been successful so far. And he holds the ball for too long, and Daniels takes a massive sack there. 3rd and 17 is not something you want to see. This is punting range from Stanford. Let's see what they can do here on 3rd and long. And he's got somebody open, and that's a touchdown! An amazing catch there, and an amazing pass from Ashton Daniels, as they're able to look to tie it up here. Just an amazing overall pass and catch. Stanford here is winning off these big passing plays. Is that going to be consistent to do for the whole game? I guess we'll find out. But we could tell that their offense is definitely pass oriented right now. Now on 1st and 10, Shedeur drops back. He scans the field. Oh, and almost an interception by Wright. A terrible passer from Deion Sanders. He had the receiver, but he just did not throw it high enough. And Shedeur drops back again, and he threads the needle. He went from a terrible pass to an amazing pass, back to back. And it's looking like it may be a run here on 1st down. Let's see what Colorado does. And it is, but it's a read option. And Deion Sanders gets stopped after a gain of 2 yards. Now on 2nd and 8, Shedeur drops back and he makes a quick pass, but it is a dropped pass. And that will lead to 3rd and 8. This would be a big stop for the Stanford defense here. Shedeur has all day to throw, and he's got a receiver wide open. Manley just getting mossed again. Or not, maybe not mossed that time, but thrown to the ground again. Not sure what Manley is doing. Stanford needs to find another cornerback out there this offseason. But this is only week 1, and this is going to be a long season if Manly is playing like that all season. And Colorado, with 2.5 minutes before halftime, is ahead right now. And Stanford finally takes a kneel, like they should have been doing the whole time. And let's see what they could do here with 2.5 minutes left in the half. They cannot make any dumb decisions here. They swing it out to Irvin, who breaks a tackle and heads out of bounds to stop the clock. Now on 1st and 10, he's going to wind up deep for a man or who else? And it is caught, but there is a flag down. And that is pass interference from the defense. And that will get declined. An amazing catch there from A. Manor. Just showing off why he has potential to be a first-round receiver in the draft. Let's see what Stanford could do here. They're looking to bring in 6 points. They don't want to end this with 3 points. That would be a pretty rough going. And an amazing box out. And A. Manor stays on his feet and scores the touchdown. A. Manor is having an amazing first game of the season. And now on 3rd down and 10, this would be a big stop for Stanford. And it's intercepted. Bernadelle brings it in for the pick 6. Amazing job there by the Stanford defense. Bernadelle reads Shedeur like it's nothing. And there goes Shedeur's draft stock and Heisman hopes after the first game of the season. And maybe that's a little exaggerative, but hey. Now on 1st down, Shedeur still looking to drop back here. Ooh, and almost another interception as he just bullies the receiver. You could have argued that there was a little bit of unnecessary roughness there, but it looks like it will not be called. And another defensive play, and another unnecessary unnecessary roughness there. These cornerbacks, they're here to play today. And nowhere to go as Shedeur gets dropped and Stanford calls for the timeout. I don't know if they'll have time to make a play with only 39 seconds left, but if there's one guy who could do it, it's A. Manor. Oh, and Farrell doesn't even get it as that's going to fall to the 12-yard line. I think Farrell might have thought that was going out of bounds or something. They can't afford to make any dumb decisions here. And talk about a dumb decision. He is so close to getting a safety there. I think he was trying to let it go, but he wasn't able to get rid of the football. They just need to gain a yard or two. But it looks like Colorado's not going to call a timeout. And with that, there's no reason for Stanford to call a hike and risk the safety. Not sure why Deion Sanders isn't calling the timeout there. But we head into halftime 35-28. A very high-scoring game. This game has been all offense. Now on 1st and 10, let's see what Colorado can do here. And they start off with a run, which will get stopped pretty quickly after a 2-yard gain. Now on 2nd down, it's another run. And once again, going nowhere. And just like that, it is 3rd down already. Oh, and it is incomplete. 32 is able to get a hand in there last second to break it up. The Colorado defense is stacking the box and playing really close up. Only one safety high. Let's see if Daniels decides to throw the ball. And he does, but he throws it as he's getting pressured and is not able to complete a pass. Good job by the Colorado defense there. Now on 2nd down, they're playing 2 safety high this time. But they've got a tight end open. But he's not able to bring it once again. He needs to get rid of the ball quicker. But at the same time, the offensive line needs to block a little bit better. Now on third down, looks like it could be the same play. Looks like they're just going to throw it up deep to a Manor, who is not able to bring it in. And they will have to punt the football away. The stadium is loud for this one. Let's see what happens. Oh, he jukes Bernadelle. Oh, the tight end with a disgusting move on Bernadelle. Shedeur looking like he wants to pass the ball here. Let's see what he does. And he does, as it's a blitz. And he is not going to get the pass off. That is a sack. Good play call there from the head coach. Now on 3rd and 15, they swing it out to a screen, but number 5 gets stopped, and this will have to be a punt from Colorado here. Let's see what Stanford does. And it looks like they're going to surprise the defense with a run, and they make the first down, the biggest run of the night for Stanford, with surprising the Colorado defense there. And he once again is testing a Manor because that is his guy. And it is complete. And he stays up. A Manor has the contact balance of a Hall of Famer. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what they bring up here. He's got nowhere to run, so Daniels will rush. And he scores the touchdown on the QB rollout. A great rushing touchdown there from Daniels, as he helps elevate Stanford to be up 42-18 against the Buffaloes. And now on 2nd down, Deion Sanders looking for a receiver. He finds his running back out of the backfield who gets the first down. Oh, and the play action to the wide open receiver, Travis Hunter, able to separate from the entire defense. Deion Sanders needs to show off a Heisman level pass here. And instead it's just a screen, but it might be what they need. And he gets brought down at the 19-yard line. 4th and 5 here. And the kick is good this time. Is a play action, and he passes to the tight end, Farrell, who was able to make the catch for the first down. And another first down, another drop back for Daniels, who rushes this time and is able to pick up a solid gain. He breaks tackles! Daniels breaks tackles and stays on his feet as he goes out of bounds. An amazing job there by the QB. And Stanford might get another touchdown to make it a 3-possession game, and he calls hike, and there is pressure, but Daniels escapes it, and he's stopped at the 1-yard line as he slides down. That was a very close call there. But Stanford is able to make it, and it will be a run on 1st down. And St. Clair pushes his way through to the touchdown, as Stanford is now up 3 possessions here, as the extra point will make them up 18 now against Colorado. Now on 2nd down, a swing out, but it will only be a gain of 2. Deion Sanders has had a good job avoiding sacks, but his passing has not been there this game. And they run with number 6 on 3rd and 8, and that is a good decision, as Stanford was not ready for it. And the linebacker is there. They can't do another halfback draw that simply, and this could be for the game here. If this is a stop, there's no way Colorado can come back here. And it is a completion. Colorado keeps their hopes alive here, as they're going back into that no-huddle offense that they've been doing all game, but this time they need to be doing it. And it's a play-action pass, and they've got a wide-open man, and he's down at the 3-yard line. A great completion there by Shedeur, as they are knocking at the door once again, and that will be a touchdown. Number 6 dives into the end zone. A good run there by Hayden. And it will be a run once again. And he's able to get the first down. Not looking good for Colorado here. And it looks like we'll be going into the 2-minute quarter here. Or 2-minute warning. And now on 3rd and 5. Let's see what they do. Do they make Colorado waste a timeout, or do they go for the first down? And it will be, in fact, a pass. And that is not going to be even close. That is nowhere close to a completion there. He throws it out of bounds. But Stanford here making a gutsy play call. The Colorado Buffaloes are certainly not going to be happy with them for doing this. But on 4th and 5, this will absolutely decide the game if they make this completion. If not, Colorado's good and is put in a good position here. And he's got a tight end who it does not make it. He falls to the ground as he catches it. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Now Colorado is in a much better position than they were a few seconds ago. And it's a play action pass. They're going deep. They're going deep, but that's incomplete. Travis Hunter had it. But it was barely broken up. Scary pass there from Shedeur. Almost had the touchdown. And it's a sack. Another sack from number 44. Nobody open there. The Stanford cornerbacks locking up. And he's going to have to pass that short. 1.5 minutes left. Still no timeout being called. You'd think Deion Sanders would call a timeout right now. But here we go on 4th and 8. This is for the game. And it's intercepted by Edwards. And that will be the game. Deion Sanders has had some terrible coaching today. Not calling any timeouts when needed. And now this is home free for Stanford here. And Colorado calls a timeout here. Stanford just trying to let the clock run out, but Colorado's still trying to fight. It would take a miracle for Colorado to win. And those type of plays are not going to do it in that time frame. They're going to need to go big here on some Hail Marys if they want to make something happen. As Deion Sanders spikes the ball. Desperate for a big play. He's going to have to show off his arm strength here. But he throws it short. That is not going to do it. Deion Sanders looks to be trying to make his stats better rather than win the game. But that will be complete. Number 10 sees that out of nowhere. Nobody was ready for that. Now on 1st down. That's an amazing catch by Travis Hunter. An amazing catch. That'll be on the highlight reel. But it's still not looking good for Shedeur as he spikes the ball once again. And it's another interception. I don't know why he's running out, but he did. And that will do it for the game, as Stanford will look to just run out the clock here. And that will do it. Stanford heads into week 2 being 1-0, and Colorado 0-1 on the season. A very rough one to Shedeur Sanders' hopeful Heisman season. Looking at the player stats here, Ashton Daniels had an amazing game, 459 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception with a rushing touchdown. A.O. Manor had a phenomenal game. 9 receptions, 262 yards, and 2 touchdowns, breaking tackles, making contested catches, locating the ball in the air, having great contact balance, doing everything you want. Alright, and that will be it, as we do get a Defensive Player of the Week. Bernadelle with the pick 6. Congratulations to him. I'm shocked A.O. Manor isn't in it, but very happy for Bernadelle. Oh, just kidding. He is the ACC Offensive Player of the Week, A.O. Manor. 262 yards and 2 touchdowns. How could he not be that? And he even wins National Offensive Player of the Week. So we had the Offensive and Defensive Players of the Week. A great week 1 for Stanford, as we will be heading to TCU week 2. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.